Hey, what is up everybody? BlackClover here, and today I have for you another video of BlackClover Mobile. Inside this video, guys, we're going to be doing about 3 matches with our man Yuno here. Now, as you guys saw in the last video where we actually went over his best things here, we're going to be testing him out and today to see how he actually can do in PvP. So if you guys are interested in that and interested to see what ends up happening, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And of course, if you are new here, be sure to check out the channel, man. We're actually closing in fairly close on 1K, and we do all types of videos, whether you like either guides, PvP, any type of viewer type commitment and stuff like that. We're always here, and we're always going to be doing every last thing that you guys are probably going to look forward to. But let's go ahead and get straight into the video here and immediately just show you guys what he can do. Now, in the last video here, we went over some things that Yuno himself is actually very keen with. I actually ended up showing off a little bit of his ultimate as well to see how he does with that. But today's, I want to actually try and use the Link ult, seeing that I didn't really get to use it too much yesterday. Now, this character thrives a lot off of having debuffs, so I really want to try and use this the best capacity it can be at. So let's go ahead and do this, up at least with the magic attack here, and get a good chance of seeing what we can do with this. So we're going to immediately use this here, immediately see how everything works. And if it does work pretty dang well, I would say that we can do some very interesting damage. So see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I want to test something and just go for it. I really thought it's going to kill, but let's just go ahead and test and see what happens. Bonk. Oh. Hey, yo. How much was that? Okay, no, that was low. Meaning the team is just weak. Okay, so that wasn't too bad off bat. At least 286k, which is really, really nice, especially seeing that he can do that off bat. But we're going to definitely be testing a couple things here just to see who we can go against here. Now, Yuno himself really does help, as you guys can notice, that in at least having that incapacity, or at least that incapacitate, as well as the defense reduction really does come into play a lot. So I'm going to test out a little bit more, and I want to see what happens. But let's see if we can immediately do that to another team as well here and see what happens with it. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we're really risking this because, of course, if it doesn't work out, this would immediately just be us losing off that. So we're gonna see what happens here. And oh, okay, so they're going for it. They have the defense reduction here, or at least the they take less damage from us because we have attack reduction. So let's go ahead and just see if we can kill with the attack reduction. Now only 102 damage, so kind of at least dangerous to mess around with that. So yeah, we'll have to mess around and just see which is better for us. But that wasn't too bad, to at least say the least. But let's go ahead and do this, get a buff in here, because of course they're gonna end up buffing their Noel immediately. And I think what I'm immediately gonna do is take down a few things here, which is their attack, as well as some other things that they do have here at their disposal and disposal here. And then what we're immediately gonna do, let's go ahead and just do this and enjoy our state. Now look at this, lovely. We pretty much, they can't do any damage to us pretty much, which is nice because we have our shield guarding us. We have, of course, the lovely attack down from them here, so they're not doing too much damage, to be honest. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. So let's go ahead and use this as well, get another debuff on them, defense downs, and see what we can deal here, because we really don't want them living too long. And lovely damage, look at that. So that was with the whole like shields and everything, and that was really good damage. So I gotta say, he's definitely proving himself to be worth at least putting him on the team. And I might test it. I might at least see who's better, in my opinion. Now I do like Lotus quite a lot, seeing that he does have that speed trap, but seeing with Noel how that can be actually problematic, seeing if you get in a speed trap you can actually end up dying pretty easily. I don't know, this might be a little bit better. It might be just a little bit better, but of course we're going to keep on trying. Now, as many of you guys know, I am a very huge Yuno freaking fan, so seeing that this character is actually good makes me really want to build him very quickly. So I'm going to try something this time. Seeing this increases our nah, we might just go for the cleans. And I'm gonna use the incapacitate this time and see what this can do instead of using the defense reduction. Let's go ahead and use this immediately. I think we hit 200 and something K once, so I want to see what happens this time. 200K once again, which isn't that bad at all. So seeing that we actually can just smack up someone pretty easily with that, it's kind of nice. So I mean, like, hey, I'll take it real quick. And of course that keeps us pretty safe. Have Yuno over here just smacking up some folks as well, so that's kind of nice. We can just do this every rain. I kind of vibe with this team, but I want to try out one more thing here to see what all Yuno can really do here. Now, my issue with testing this character is there's one character I want to try and use, but I don't think it will work out well, seeing I don't have gear on her currently, if I'm right. Let's see, does she have any gear on her right now? Let's check. Nah, her CC is way too low for that. So unfortunately, we won't be able to test it, but I'm gonna do one more fight probably with Yuno here. And I just want to see how much we can really scale from here. Sorry that this one's going to be a little bit short, seeing that we are crunched on time a little bit, but I wanted to really just test out this character. Now, once again, if you guys wanted to see how my Yuno is built, of course, I'll be able to show that right now. Our Yuno is kind of mid, I would like to say, seeing that he does not have his own set currently. But using my Lotus's set here, he's doing pretty dang well, especially for not having any upgrades right now. He does pretty dang well. This is a set I'm really rocking here, and he's not doing as much damage as you may want him to, seeing of course I do have some defense pieces, or at least a defense piece here. What I'm possibly going to do is upgrade this a lot more to at least get that 2% piece up there, as well as the DPS, or at least the crit damage, because I really want to test out this guy and see what we can do. Now, once again, he is only level 82, so that also does come into play a little bit here. So I got to get him up a little bit more to at least get some of those base stats. But let's go ahead and do this last match, or at least 2 more matches here, and then I'll close it out for the day. Now, I feel like his main downside is if a red unit gets in front of him, he might end up being a little bit too squishy. He might just die immediately, especially seeing that Noel is at play here. So if a Noel gets in front of him and they're actually trying to nuke or something like that, he may be in a little trouble, but it still depends. So let's go ahead and use his chain ult. I think the chain ult's probably going to be his best thing to go for, to be honest. And then follow it up with someone else's ultimate might be the best, because if we just do something like this, yeah, immediate death. So that was nearly 300k. If my actual Noel was built the way she needed to be built, that possibly would have killed. So yeah, that's actually pretty nice. It's pretty nice to actually have for Yuno himself. Wasn't expecting it to deal as much as it did, but yeah, so that's pretty dang good to see. And of course that does last for a couple turns too as well. So I mean, like, hey, having that at least the combined ultimate may be the way, because that is a defense reduction for 2 turns. So I mean, like, hey, we might actually end up trying to do that a little bit more often than many may think. But let's go ahead and try. Oh, okay, this will actually be a good test, because these are the two good blue demons that we're kind of afraid of. So comment down below, do you think we're gonna win this? Do you think we're gonna lose here? But I'm fairly interested, because I'm not gonna lie, I need Yuno to be tested. You know, we got to make sure he's pretty dang good for this guy. I do want to use him in the long run, but let's go ahead and hit with this. We're gonna get countered, kind of sucks, but I think we're still gonna be pretty okay for the most part. Let's use this. Now we're both gonna be kind of in trouble, because he has a counter already up here. I'm probably gonna lose Yuno, which I mean, it's kind of fine with me. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, I'm not fine with that though. That was quick. Well, we just got dusted. That's what we gotta get for getting a little bit too cocky there. But I'm gonna actually try that. Nah, we couldn't outspeed him, which kind of sucks. I think that's partially because of our Yuno being a little bit trash, but we're gonna actually go ahead and do this again here. I'm gonna try it and go against William here because that was just kind of nasty. Nah, we ain't gonna lose here. Not at least try and do that. We're gonna try and keep one of the blue demons, or at least there's 2 more blue demons, and so we'll get to actually see what ends up happening. Now going ahead and going to be able to speed here, we'll be able to put on our shield, get everything up here, and I really just want to see how much damage we can do to Mars. That's what I'm interested to see here. And so let's see what happens if we go ahead and do this. That was disgusting. That was actually nasty, like actually filthy here. But I mean, like, the fact that they have the defense down as well is kind of nice. So I mean, like, it's nothing too bad here, especially seeing how Yuno does help us out quite a lot with that. I think this is definitely a good setup because of course the attack down can really help us out quite a lot with that side of things. So I mean, like, it's not the worst, of course, not the worst thing, but could definitely be better. But let's go ahead and just do this, and that should be the pretty much end of the round here because they can't really do anything else. So pretty interesting with Yuno's kit overall. I do have to say, if you just don't have enough speed on him, he could possibly just get nuked off rip, as you guys saw in that last round. So yeah, we gotta do some things. We gotta do some experimenting and different stuff like that when it comes down to it, but that's perfectly fine with me in the long run. So you guys let me know what you think down below about Yuno here. How do you think he plays? How do you think he is here? Do you think he's kind of a mid unit? Do you think he's a good unit here? Of course, this video was actually long overdue because I went to do it earlier, but I just did not have Yuno up at all. So until next time, everybody, let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But all right, peace out.